Video number 2 on technical erosion. So acute technical erosion happens in a set or in a workout where your technique erodes over time due to fatigue. Now, chronic technical erosion is when your technique and your quality of your technique breaks down over longer periods of time, not necessarily through fatigue, but through more of an overzealous pursuit of excess resistance or excess volume in your training in an effort to try and force results to happen. The biggest reason why chronic technical erosion is such a threat is because it comes on very slowly, gradually. It's that whole analogy of you put a frog in hot boiling water, it jumps out. But if you put it in the water and slowly turn up the heat, then it just sits in there and boils and dies. It's the same kind of thing. And another reason why it's so dangerous is because it works. To some degree, at least initially. Adding more weight to the bar at the cost of your technique will get you stronger to at least some degree. It will build muscle. Doing just endless push-ups will help you feel better. It will improve things to some degree. So the whole while you're compromising your technique, things are looking better, feeling better, and you seem to be on the road to the progress you want to make until it's a little bit too late. What chronic technical erosion does is it causes you to kind of basically dig yourself into a hole or paint yourself into a corner. Compromising technique, compromising the quality of your way to do things, all in the name of numbers. And eventually you get to the point where you can't or won't compromise anymore. At that point, you can basically just struggle for years with a subpar technique, hoping that somehow you can add more reps and volume at some point with this long, everlasting plateau. That's your best case scenario. Now, the cure for chronic technical erosion is very simple, but it's gonna take a shot to the ego. Basically, what it requires is you remove a lot of that excess stuff that's weighing you down. Sometimes literally the excess weight, the excess volume, or regressing in your exercise. Keep the tension control in your muscles and the quality of your technique as an utmost priority in your training. Things like reps, sets, what kind of technique you use in calisthenics or the weight you use is still very important, but it's secondary to your tension control and your quality of technique. In fact, here's the way I think about it. Adding resistance or adding volume is a means in which to challenge the quality of your technique. The goal isn't to lift more weight, unless you're a power lifter or something. The goal is, can you keep your technique as strong and good, exactly the same, with more weight? Same thing with adding volume. You do 10 really great push-ups, awesome, wonderful. Can you keep that technique exactly that good for 20? So there's my series on technical erosion, acute and chronic. Check there for the video on the acute technical erosion and how that can help you get better results as well. And don't forget, subscribe here on the channel. Also categories for other exercises as well. Comments and questions down below. Be fit, live free.